Hello, my name is Dr. Anna Nine, and I'm an associate dentist at Family Dentistry of Neosho. Today I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about my career as a dentist. So what does a dentist do? Probably the easiest thing that I do is exams. When you get your teeth cleaned, I'll come in at the end and make sure you don't have any cavities. If you do have cavities, I'm the person that will drill it out. I also do things like crowns and dentures. And then one of my favorite things to do is actually Invisalign, which is a type of orthodontics where I get to move the teeth. So I get to do a lot of different things, and I think that is something that's really special about dentistry as a career, because it always keeps everything fresh and interesting, and every day has something new and exciting in it. I think what I like most about my career is interacting with my patients, getting to know them, and helping them smile. It is incredibly rewarding at the end of a big treatment plan after you've done their last filling and you've done, a lot of education to help them learn how to brush their teeth correctly, and you really see that starting to pay off at home and in how much they're smiling when they come in. There's not anything that I dislike in particular about my job, but I will say that it is not for everybody. I have a lot of people tell me that when they come in that they cannot work around mouths, and that is something that I do all day, every day. There is spit, there's sometimes blood. It doesn't bother me, but if that bothers you, you might not want to choose a career in dentistry. I chose my career by actually shadowing and working at the dentist that I went to when I was growing up. I think it was a really good way for me to see how much I got to interact with the patients and all of the science behind my job, which I loved both of those things. And I think that no matter what you're thinking of doing, shadowing somebody in the career you're thinking about is a really good idea to kind of see what it's about and see if you'll really love it in the day-to-day. The level of education that you need to become a dentist is quite high. Most people take about 8 years to become a dentist, and that was my experience as well. I got my bachelor's degree in biology first, and then I went on to dental school to get my DDS for another 4 years of education. The other thing to know about dentistry is that in dentistry, as in any field of medicine, we're always keeping up with new technologies and changing treatment modalities, and to do that we need a lot of continuing education. So every year I take courses. I get to choose what they are, but we do have to continue learning for the rest of our careers. If you are interested in becoming a dentist, there are a few courses that I would suggest taking while you're in high school. Any extra science course is going to be really helpful no matter what it is. And I will say that once you finally get to dental school, the course load is very heavy. There are some semesters where we're taking 20 or more hours a semester. So I do recommend that if you have any advanced placement or accelerated classes, to take those to help get used to the intensity of the workload. As far as any extra clubs, extracurricular activities, volunteering, or jobs, I would say honestly all of those, and the more the better. I know that when I applied to dental school, they wanted to see that you had so many hours of volunteering, of shadowing, and of extracurricular activities. So it kind of doesn't matter what it is, just pick things that you love that are important to you, especially if it's a club or an extracurricular activity, but they just like seeing that you're very well balanced, and so that only looks better and better on your resume. The employment outlook for dentistry is very good, although it does depend on where you live. Some areas like bigger cities are a little bit more competitive, but in general, dentists as well as most medical professionals are in very high demand, so it's fairly easy to find a job. The average salary for a dentist in Missouri, I actually had to look up. I feel like this is one of those things that can vary very widely depending on what you end up doing as a dentist. The average is actually $170,000 a year. I don't think that you'll start off making that much, And then you also have the potential to make quite a bit more than that. One thing that's really nice about dentistry is that a lot of dentists own their own practice. I do not, I'm an associate, but if you really like business, it is really nice to marry the business and the science piece. And if you do own your own practice, you have the potential to earn quite a lot more than that. If you are interested in learning more about dentistry, we have students shadow us at our office all the time. Just give us a call, Family Dentistry of Neosho, and we would love to have you at our office. Thank you so much.